Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here. We made it through the winter storm. We'll see if we can make it through the cold temperatures today. We'll talk about here in just a minute. Of course, we're live every weekday morning on Facebook. It stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so you can listen to this anytime that works for you. We make it into a podcast as well. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute or anywhere you find your podcasts. And of course, we're on all of the social media platforms, so you can check us out, not just on Facebook.
That's right.
Okay, whew, it was a wild
What a time.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, where to even begin?
Yeah.
So we ended up at 61 in Fargo on Monday, set a new record high. Only the second time on record that Fargo's ever been in the 60s in February. The other time was February 25th, 1958 at 66 degrees. So anyways, that's a whole story and noteworthy on its own. And then everything that followed after that was just crazy.
Yes.
So that cold front moved in, created the blizzard conditions that we had yesterday. Fargo ended up with 2.7 inches of snow. Grand Forks had 6 inches. Regardless of how much snow you had or didn't have, it blew around like wild. And so blowing snow, even in town, like we talked about, it was hard to see in some spots, like
you could
true
hardly see at all.
whiteout conditions. The snow stopped by about lunchtime. The wind settled down slowly through the evening, and everything just kind of calmed overnight. I got in, looked at the visibility map right away, and it was back to 10 miles across the board. And that was a good feeling.
Yes.
But now, with new snow on the ground and then a clear sky overnight and a light wind, your temperature has really plummeted. And so we're down below zero everywhere. Some spots in the double digits below. I've seen wind chills as cold as -30 this morning. We still have a wind chill advisory in effect on the Minnesota side until 9, so it's got 55 minutes left, and then it will probably expire. But that's not to take away from the fact that it's still going to be a cold day.
Yeah.
Going with a high temp of about 10 in Fargo, wind chill close to 0 all day long. It's just going to be a chilly one.
Yeah. I could feel it when I got out of my vehicle this morning to walk into work. I was like, oh, yeah, there's winter.
There it is. Yeah, the winter blast is not done with us yet. Mostly sunny though, and a fairly light wind out of the west, like 0 to 10 miles per hour. So if it were windier, our wind chills would be even crazier. But not a bad day looking. It's just cold. I had to find my gloves this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, where did I put those? Because I haven't needed them in like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, the rest of the week, mostly sunny then, Thursday and Friday. That'll be nice. That'll help to kind of progress some of our melting. We will see a warm front move through tonight. The wind is going to pick up overnight into tomorrow, about 10 to 20 miles an hour. But it starts our warming even before the sun comes up. So we kind of get an early start at warming. Our temperatures will be rising overnight. We'll end up close to 40 tomorrow and then into the 40s, near 50 on Friday. The more snow you have, the cooler your temperature is going to be. You just can't get the warm up going without melting away that snow. Near 60 on Sunday, and then our next chance for a little bit of rain, maybe some snow mixing in, and a temperature drop will come Sunday into Monday. Doesn't look to be as potent of a system as what we just dealt with, but maybe some inconvenient weather Sunday night into Monday morning. Okay.
All right.
I think that's all.
The worst is behind us.
Yeah,
thank goodness.
it's been a week and it's only Wednesday.
I know, right?
Yes.
That's so true.
Okay, thanks guys.
Okay, well, along with the snow stopping, the wind dying down, we're still tracking road conditions. They're improving, not perfect out there yet. All of the travel alerts have been lifted. It was really no travel advice for most of our area yesterday, so it's nice that you can get out on the road. So you're going to want to use some caution. However, the same system that moved through here, moved into Chicago overnight, triggered some tornadoes.
Yeah,
but
crazy weather.
O'Hare, which there's always flight delays and issues.
Yeah, there's always flight issues, but yeah, storms caused these ones specifically. There were tornadoes in the Chicago area, and that's having, a ripple effect on our flights this morning out of Hector into and out of the airport here. So if you have a flight that's going to Chicago or coming back from Chicago, you probably should check and make sure that that's still happening, because a lot of those have been delayed. And then opposite of that, in Texas, I think they're dealing with some like wildfires type of stuff. So flights down to Dallas have also been impacted. So lots of impacts from weather. It's kind of crazy how that all works.
And if you want to take another look at the road conditions, take a look at those DOT maps. Remember, you can find them all the time on our Storm Tracker weather app. So a great resource to check on temperatures and check on road conditions as well.
That's right.
Okay, big story. I'm more excited about this than I should be because I live fairly close. But today, a second Papa's Bagels location will open in Fargo. It's in the Eagle Ridge Plaza on 54th Street South. It's at to explain that area, it's actually not too far from the Starbucks on Veterans.
Okay.
So, or a little bit south of Shields Arena, that area. Anyway, opening this morning at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
I'll do my best to get over there and have some bagels so I can give a full review. I feel like that's my journalistic duty to do that for you.
Report back to us tomorrow, Lisa.
I will. Sounds good.
All right, today a memorial service will be held for the 3 first responders who were killed in a standoff in Burnsville, Minnesota. They were shot and killed while responding to a domestic assault call. Paul Elmstrand, Matthew Rugg, and Adam Finseth will be honored in Eden Prairie this morning at 11. You can watch that service on live stream. You can find a link to the service on burnsvillemn.gov.
Hot Mic with John Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com. The final week of the Summit League season has arrived and another huge game is on tap at the Shack. Dom's going to be visiting with NDSU Athletic Director Matt Larson to talk about some changes that might be made to get more fans to more of those Bison basketball games. Plus, head coach Dave Richmond's going to be in as well to talk about the final 2 games and another round with the Jackrabbits. Hot Mic is on from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And don't forget, for 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, you can get an all-access pass to Inforum.com. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe to take advantage of that deal.
Our next newscast coming up here this morning at 11, and then we have you covered this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And we'll be back tomorrow morning with First News from 5 to 7 a.m., so be sure to join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.